Good morning, my dear students. How are you all?
Good morning, ma'am.
Very good morning.
Good
Are you all? Yeah, good, good. Very good.
Good morning, ma'am.
Yes. Okay.
How
My dear students, I'm doing good. Thank you very much. Thank you. So today we are going to start with a new lesson, the title of which is All for Free. Lesson number 4. Lesson number 4, the title is All for Free. Keep your devices muted and repeat the title after me. All for free. What is it, Rex? Do you need any help?
No, I
No.
can. This is bird.
Okay, okay.
It's like a bird.
Okay. What did you make to, what did you use to make it? Glove?
Gloves.
Gloves, yeah. Hand gloves. Okay, good. Good creativity.
Again.
Okay, welcome. Okay. The new lesson that we are going to start today is the titled All for Free. All for Free. Okay. Now I request, let us read the story and understand it this time. Arfin, I want you to unmute and read the first stanza of the poem. First para of the lesson. Yes. Yes, Arfin?
Ma'am, chapter name is All for Free.
Yeah, all for free. Page number 24, 25. Here, start reading, Arfin. The first para of the story.
Ma'am, 1 minute.
Why don't you need
Ma'am, we have to take workbook
Yeah.
or textbook.
textbook? I have already sent a message in the morning itself.
Ma'am, it says
Page number 25. One. Come on, start fast.
B.
Bhikkhu. B-H-I-A-U. Bhikkhu. Bhikkhu. Bhikkhu.
Bhai,
Bhai. Yes. Bhikkhu. Bhai.
like to spend money on one day.
Bhikkhu Bhai did not like. D-I-D, did, N-O-T, not. Arfin, I want you to read from the beginning.
Bhikkhu Bhai did not
Bhikkhu
like,
Bhai
did not
huh?
like to spend money.
Money,
One
okay.
day one day he felt
F-E-L-T, felt.
like
L-I-K-E, like.
eating a few coconut.
P-I-E-C-E-S, pieces. Pieces.
The
Pieces, okay.
the
T-H-O-U-G-H-T, thought. The past tense of think is thought. T-H-O-U-G-H-T, thought. Yes, the thought of coconuts
made his mouth
water. Made his mouth water.
But there was a
small
problem.
There was a small problem.
He had to spend money.
Money. He had to spend money. In the first sentence of the story, we understood that Bhikkhu Bhai did not like to spend money. So that is the reason it was a problem for him. See, but there was a small problem. What was the problem? The problem was that Bhikkhu Bhai had to spend money. But did he like doing that?
No.
I did not like to spend money. Okay, continue, Arfin.
What
Hmm.
I do?
What shall I do?
What shall I do?
Hmm.
He thought.
Thought. He thought. Okay.
Let
Me. Hmm.
me
Let
find
me.
find out the
Find out the
price,
Price.
price
Price.
of the
Hmm.
coconut.
Coconuts.
First,
First. Okay, very good, very good. Now, good effort, Arfin. Thank you. I want everybody to have a look at page number 24. Page number 24. Just below the picture, after some information is given there, the last sentence on that page tells us that this story is about Bhikkhu Bhai. You have heard the name, right? I want everybody to repeat the name. Bhikkhu Bhai.
Bhikkhu Bhai.
Bhikkhu Bhai.
Bhikkhu Bhai.
Yes, very good. Bhikkhu Bhai. He was a big miser. He was a big miser. Miser. M-I-S-E-R. Miser. Okay. My dear students, let me tell you that a miser is a person who does not like to spend money at all. A miser means a person who does not like to spend money at all. Understood? So Bhikkhu Bhai was a big miser. He did not like to spend money. And one fine day, Bhikkhu Bhai felt like eating a few pieces of coconut. What did he feel like doing? Bhikkhu Bhai, Tiva, unmute. What did Bhikkhu Bhai feel like doing one day? What did Bhikkhu Bhai feel like doing one day? Tiva, he felt like eating what?
Coconut.
Coconut. The whole coconut? Can anybody eat the entire coconut? Is it possible?
No.
No. So he felt like eating a few or some. A few means some. Some pieces of fresh coconut. Fresh coconut pieces. Okay. And the thought, when he thought about eating a few pieces of fresh coconut, the thought about doing that itself made his mouth water. Made his mouth water. When we feel like eating something tasty, we feel that our mouth waters. We feel like eating it. We feel like just getting it, grabbing it somehow and eating it. What about chocolates? Do you love to eat chocolates?
Yes.
Yes. What about when you think about eating chocolates, you feel like eating them more and sooner, right? If you like to eat something, just the thought of eating them makes our mouth water. It means we feel like eating them much more in number, in quantity, and a lot more sooner as well. Just get it and eat it somehow, right? That is how we feel. Okay. Yes. Similarly, here as well, Bhikkhu Bhai felt like eating some pieces. A few means some. A few means little or some. some fresh pieces of coconut. But what was the problem there? What was the problem that he faced? Yes, for getting some fresh pieces of coconut, Bhikkhu Bhai had to spend money. He had to pay, right? When we buy something, we have to pay the seller some money. But did Bhikkhu Bhai like to spend money? No. Being a big miser, Bhikkhu Bhai was not at all interested to spend money. So, what did he decide? Let me find out the price of the coconuts first. He decided, let me go out and find out the price of the coconuts. My dear students, do you have any idea about the price of one coconut today? Nowadays, what is the price of one coconut?
30.
Yes, very good. It is around 30 rupees.
30.
It ranges between 25 to 30 rupees per coconut for one particular coconut. It varies because of the size of the coconut.
Yeah,
Depending on the size or the weight of the coconut, it varies. Okay. Mute your devices, everybody.
Okay.
Janita, unmute and read from He Walked.
Ma'am,
Yeah.
he walked to the big market.
Not big. Big.
Big.
Yeah.
Big
market.
market. It was busy.
No. B-U-Z-Z-I-N-G. Buzzing.
Buzzing
Buzzing.
with business.
Business. B-U-S-I-N-E-S-S. Business.
Business. With business.
Buzzing with business.
Buzzing with business.
Then Bhikkhu.
Bhikkhu band saw a cock.
Bhikkhu Bhai.
Bhikkhu Bhai. Bhikkhu Bhai saw a coconut
Seller.
seller. How much is the coconut for?
Is this coconut for?
Is this coconut for? He asked.
He asked. Okay.
He asked.
So, okay. Good effort, Janita. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am.
Bhikkhu Bhai walked to the big market. Why did he go towards the big market?
He wanted to look the coconut price.
He wanted to find out, not look. He wanted to find out the price of a coconut. So, did he take an auto rickshaw or any vehicle?
No, ma'am.
No. He would have
He
to spend
walked.
money for that. So, how did he go towards the big market? He walked to the big market. And that marketplace was buzzing with business. Buzzing with business. I want you to tell me which are the two main activities which happen in markets. Which are the two main activities that happen in markets?
The people will. So many people are there.
There will be a crowd, but which are the, listen to me, which are the two main activities that happen in a market? Think. What is the business going on in a market? Which are the two main activities?
Buying.
Yes, very good.
Buying and paying.
Not sale. Selling. Selling, yes. Buying and selling are the two main activities which happen in a market. Which are they? Buying and selling. So here also this market where Bhikkhu Bhai went to was also buzzing with business. Buzzing with business means a lot of buying and selling was happening there. Active. The market was very active with a lot of buying and selling happening there.
Okay,
And at the market, Bhikkhu Bhai saw a coconut seller. Coconut seller means a person who was selling coconuts there. And he asked the coconut seller, how much? He took one coconut and asked the seller, how much is this coconut for? Okay, let's continue. Nora. Have a look. Which place is this? In this image, which place is this?
Market.
Market, yes. There are some people who are sitting to sell the fruits and vegetables. Whereas we can see a lot of people who have come there to purchase the fruits and vegetables. Okay. So some
Okay,
are
ma'am.
selling, whereas some others have come there to buy the product. So these are the two activities. Selling and buying are the two activities which happen in a market. Okay. Yeah, continue, Nora.
Reading, ma'am.
Yeah, read. Yes.
Bikubai did
Hmm.
not like. No.
No, I want you to read from the same thing. How
Okay,
much is
ma'am.
this coconut for? He asked. After that. Only.
Only 2 rupees.
Hmm.
That's too much. Give it for 1 rupee. No, sir. Do you know where I can get one for a rupee? Go to the water fountain and buy.
Waterfront and try. Okay, that's enough, Nora. You have tried to read well. Thank you. Thank you. So,
Okay, ma'am.
at the big market, when Bhikkhu Bhai asked the coconut seller, how much is this coconut for? The coconut seller replied, only 2 rupees. Just imagine the situation. The price today is around 25 to 30 rupees. And those days, the price was just 2 rupees for a coconut. Just see how the prices of things are increasing on a day by day basis. Imagine. Okay. Okay.
Yes.
So at the big market, the price of one coconut that day was only 2 rupees. But was Bhikkhu Bhai ready to pay 2 rupees?
No.
No, he said,
He
"Oh,
said-
2 rupees, that is too much. That is too much.
much.
And he asked the seller to give it for
1 rupee.
1 rupee. Janita, please mute your device, my dear, and unmute it only when I call out you. Thank you.
Okay, ma'am, sir.
Okay, it's okay, no problem. That is too much. Bhikkhu Bhai found 2 rupees also to be a very big amount. And he said, give it to me. Give the coconut to me for just a rupee. A rupee means 1 rupee. And hearing that question, the seller said, no, I'm sorry, sir. I cannot give you the coconut for 1 rupee. Then Bhikkhu Bhai again asked the seller, can you tell me about a place where I can get a coconut for only 1 rupee? The seller replied, go to the waterfront and try. Go to the waterfront. The seller asked Bhikkhu Bhai to go towards the waterfront, and try to get a coconut for just 1 rupee. My dear students, have a look at this image. Waterfront. Waterfront. Actually, a waterfront is that part of a city which overlooks a water body. A waterfront is that part of a city which overlooks a water body. Okay. Now, look at this image here. What are water bodies? Okay, before that, let me find out from you whether you remember. In EVS, I believe you must have learnt about water bodies. Water bodies, what are they? You must have heard the words rivers, lakes, streams, oceans. All these are bodies which contain water, water bodies. Okay. So a part of a city that overlooks or which is situated near a water body is called a waterfront. Waterfront. See here, a water body can be seen and that area is surrounded by coconut trees. This image is, the same image is there in your book as well, on page number 25. That is called a waterfront, an area or a part of a city that overlooks a water body. Can you know, did you notice a water body here in this image? And see, it is surrounded by coconut trees all around. That is called a waterfront. Such an area is called a waterfront. So the coconut seller told Bhikkhu Bhai to go to the waterfront and try to get one coconut for just 1 rupee. Okay. Serafina, unmute and continue reading. From Bhikkhu Bhai.
Bye.
Yes.
From
No. W-A-L-K-E-D. Walked. Walked. Don't read it as ed. No. Walked.
walk
Hmm. To the
to the
waterfront.
Waterfront.
Hmm.
And
Yes.
looked
Not ed. Looked.
slightly.
Looked.
Look
Yeah. Not ed. Not looked. Looked.
around.
Looked around.
Around.
Hmm.
Finally,
Finally.
he found a coconut.
Coconut. Coconut
Seller.
seller. Coconut seller.
How much are you
Charging. Charging.
charging one coconut?
For one coconut.
One coconut.
Only
1 rupee.
only 1 rupee. Okay. Continue.
I
I walked.
walked and I walked to school and you
You
said
say it is for a rupee. Okay.
Give
Give
it for
50
paisa.
paise. Read the last sentence.
Sorry,
Sorry.
I give
No, if you. If.
if you want help.
Want a coconut
Want a coconut for 50 paisa.
paise.
Go to the paise. Go to the coconut grove.
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 Grove. Grove. Grove. Grove. Grove. Repeat the word grove. Grove. Okay, good effort, Serafina. Thank you. Now, my dear students, grove. Grove. See, near the waterfront, can you see a group of trees which are close together? There are so many trees and they are close together. There is very little gap between them, right? Such an area where we can see a group of trees which are close together is called a grove. 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 So what kind of a grove is this? Coconut grove, right? Coconut grove. Okay.
Grove.
Coconut grove. An area where we can see a group of trees which are close together is called a grove. 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 Okay. Now, Bhikkhu Bhai walked to the waterfront and looked around. Finally, after looking around for some time, he found a coconut seller there. And he asked, "How much are you charging for one coconut?" Charging means how much money are you taking? What is the price of one coconut? It means the same. How much are you charging? What is the price for one particular coconut? And the seller said, only 1 rupee. Hearing that, Bhikkhu Bhai again became angry and he said, 1 rupee. I have walked from the waterfront and now I have reached here. No, I have walked from the big market and reached the waterfront, and I have such a long distance I have walked. And here also you are trying to give the coconut for me for 1 rupee. That is too much. Why don't you give it to me for 50 paise? See, such a big Maisa Bhikkhu Bhai was. He was not ready to even spend 1 rupee for a coconut. Then the seller at the waterfront said to Bhikkhu Bhai, I'm sorry, I cannot give it to you for 50 paise. Bhikkhu Bhai asked the seller to give the coconut to him for 50 paise, and the seller was not ready. He said, if you want a coconut for 55 paise, please go to the coconut grove. Once again, what is a grove? An area which has a group of trees that are close together. Close together. Okay? And see, look here. This is a coconut grove. We can see lots of coconut trees, a group of coconut trees, and they are close together. Okay. Agnes, unmute and read. It was.
It was hot as Bhikkhu Bhai was tired.
Was tired.
Was tired.
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 Was tired. When he reached the grove.
When he reached the grove.
A man was sitting nearby. He had a few coconuts left. Bhikkhu Bhai asked him, how much for a coconut? 50 paise only. I walked for such a long time. I am very tired. And you say 50 paise. You should give it to me for free, said Bhikkhu Bhai. You want one for free. Get it yourself. Climb this tree and take your pick.
You don't
have to pay.
You don't have to pay. Okay, good effort, Agnes. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am.
When Bhikkhu Bhai reached the waterfront, it was very hot there. It was very hot. And Bhikkhu Bhai was very tired. After walking from the waterfront towards the coconut grove, that too in very hot weather, Bhikkhu Bhai felt very tired. By the time he reached the grove walking, Bhikkhu Bhai was very tired. And he saw that a man was sitting nearby at the coconut grove. He had very few coconuts left with him. That man also was a coconut seller, and by that time, he had only a few coconuts, very less in number, left with him. Bhikkhu Bhai asked the coconut seller, how much for a coconut? He asked, how much means what is the price of a coconut or for a coconut? The seller replied, 50 paise only. What is the price that the coconut seller said? 50 paise only. Was Bhikkhu Bhai happy to hear that? The price of the coconut?
No,
50 paise? No. Still, Bhikkhu Bhai was not happy to hear 50 paise. And he said to the coconut seller, I have walked for such a long time from the big market to the waterfront, from the waterfront again to the coconut grove, that too in this hot weather. And still you are trying to sell one coconut for 50 paise. I have walked, I am so tired, you should give it to me for free. Bhikkhu Bhai asked the coconut seller to give the coconut to him absolutely for free. See what a big Maisa Bhikkhu Bhai is, right? I worked for such a long time. I'm very tired and you are asking me to pay you 50 paise for one coconut. You should give it to me for free. The coconut seller replied, "You want the coconut for free? Go and get it yourself." The seller said, "Go and get it yourself. Climb the coconut palm and coconut tree and get it for yourself. You don't have to pay then. You don't have to pay then." Okay, Andrina, unmute and read the last part. Andrina, yes. I cannot hear you. Unmute. It is still muted. Unmute. Touch the speaker icon one time. Yeah, okay, read. I cannot hear you. No. I cannot hear you a bit, even a bit. No. I think the speaker is not working. So please ask your parents to check the speaker. Okay, Andrina?
Ma'am,
Yeah.
Parvana can.
Yeah, Parvana, read.
The thought of
Not throat, thought.
the thought of a free and fresh coconut made Bhikkhu Bhai.
Bhikkhu. Bhikkhu Bhai.
Bhikkhu Bhai.
Bhikkhu Bhai.
Bhikkhu Bhai.
Happy. Okay.
He started climbing the tree. He reached the top and stretched out his hand for the biggest coconut.
Okay.
His foot slipped.
Foot.
Slipped. Thud. Thud. Down fell Bhikkhu Bhai. Another big thud. A coconut fell right on top of his head. Bhikkhu Bhai finally got a big coconut, all for free.
All for free. Okay, good effort, Parvana. You have tried to read very well. Thank you. Thank you. So finally, at the coconut grove, the coconut seller said to Bhikkhu Bhai, "If you want a coconut for free, you have to climb the coconut tree on your own and take your pick." Take your pick means you can take a coconut of your choice. There will be lots of coconuts on the tree, right? So the coconut seller said, "You can climb the tree on your own yourself and get one coconut, whichever you like, and you don't have to pay." The thought of a free and fresh coconut, when he heard free, the word free, Bhikkhu Bhai felt so happy. That is what he wanted, right? He wanted a free and fresh coconut. He started climbing the coconut tree. That time itself, he started climbing the tree. After climbing for some time, he reached the top of the tree and he stretched out his hand. What did he do? After reaching the top of the coconut tree, Bhikkhu Bhai stretched out his hand. See, stretch. When something is kept a bit far from us, we stretch our hand to get it, right? Just imagine, Bhikkhu Bhai was at the top of the coconut tree and there, yes, Felix, I can see that you are stretching your hand. The same way, Bhikkhu Bhai also stretched his hand. Why? To get the biggest coconut, And what happened? What happened? We heard a loud noise. What had happened there? His foot slipped. He was not able to maintain the balance. He lost the grip on the tree and his foot slipped. And we heard a loud sound. Thud. Thud. The meaning of the word thud is the loud sound of a falling object. Thud means the loud sound of a falling object. Thud is the loud sound, the loud sound of a falling object. First there was one thud. After that there was another big thud. What was that? What was the second big thud? Yes, a coconut fell. Where?
Bhikkhu Bhai right head.
Right on Bhikkhu Bhai's head. The second thought was about a coconut which fell right on Bhikkhu Bhai's head or top of his head, on top of his head. And finally, Bhikkhu Bhai got a big coconut all for free. All for free. Finally, Bhikkhu Bhai got a big coconut all for free. Did you enjoy the lesson? Enjoy the story? Yes.
ma'am.
Okay. So tell me, what is the moral that we get to learn from this story? What does this story teach us? What is the moral of the story? What did we learn from this story?
We should not pay the money.
We should not be a, what is the word?
Be
Lazy.
Not lazy. It is not about laziness.
No.
What is the word? Bhikkhu Bhai was a big miser. Yes. We should not be a miser. Whenever, see, saving money is very good, but we must be ready to spend money wherever it is needed. Wherever it is required, we should be ready to spend money. We must not be a miser. We should think and spend money as per our needs. Okay, if it is important, necessary to spend money, at that time we must be ready to spend money. Okay?
Okay, ma'am.
Okay, very good. I request everybody to go through the entire lesson today itself. Read the entire lesson 3 times each. It is time for me to wind up the session. Thank you. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.